Welcome to Busan FM News at 8. I'm Jenny He. Rival political parties clashed today as the prosecution concluded that allegations of collusion between some of President Park Geun-hye's aides had been fabricated. The prosecution investigation was aimed at determining the truth behind allegations that Chung Yun-hye, who served as Park's chief of staff during her term in parliament, plotted to oust the president's current chief secretary Kim Gi-chun and exchanged information on state affairs with a group of incumbent presidential officials. The scandal rocked the political scene for weeks, putting the Park administration in the hot seat. In announcing the interim results of the probe today, prosecutors concluded that a senior police officer fabricated the allegations in a presidential document and leaked it at the orders of his boss while working at the presidential office last year. The number of new employment in South Korea is estimated to have reached a 12-year high in 2014, the Statistics Office said today. According to Statistics Korea, the number of new hires reached a monthly average of 543,000 in the first 11 months of 2014. Once December figures are factored in, the average may fall but still remain above 530,000. The statistics agency said the country's overall employment rate for people aged between 15 and 64 years is expected to have reached 65.3%, up from 64.4% in 2013. Such rise, however, comes mostly from a large increase in the number of people, especially those over 60 years in age, finding part-time jobs. In local news, the administrative name of Kadok-do, the proposed site for Dongnam region's new airport, will be changed to Kadok-do-dong after the island's name. An official at Busan Gangseok-gu said it will change the administrative name of the island from Cheonga-dong to Kadok-do-dong in order to raise public awareness. The coup pre-announced the ordinance of the name change after a revision last month. It will use the new Dong name beginning February after legal screening and deliberation this month. The Busan city's plan to expand the area of the park by almost 2 times is causing controversy among citizens. The Children's Grand Park rearrangement plan promoted by Busan City includes developing the area by 100,000 square meters in the existing area of the park's 85,000 square meters. Busan said it has only conducted a survey for the takeover of the park after the payment guarantees period, but it has been causing controversy as to whether the city is giving preference or not. An official in Busan City has announced plans to open the Busan Music Creation Factory to support the creative activities of musicians in Busan. It will be located in the basement of Kumjong Art Performance Center in Kumjong-gu around March. The design of the factory was completed last November with an investment of 1 billion won, each from the government and the city. Moving on to the international news. The search mission to find the flight data recorders from the crashed AirAsia passenger plane has resumed as weather conditions improve over the Java Sea. Flight QZ8501 was flying from the Indonesian city of Surabaya to Singapore on December 28th when it disappeared from radar. Search teams have recovered 37 bodies, but the remains of most victims are thought to still be in the plane. And now for the weather. The weather tomorrow will be mostly cloudy and rainy. Minus levels are bad. The morning low will be 10 in Busan and 8 in Ulsan and Changwon. The highs will be 12 in Busan and 10 in Ulsan and Changwon. It is currently 10 degrees here in Busan. That's all for this hour's news, and thank you for joining us. Now you're listening to Busan EFM.